What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Hawk, and we're playing a little kill confirmed on actually my worst and most hated freaking map in Call of Duty. Terminal it is. And yeah, I pick up 42 kills in this game, die 7 times using Specialist, but yep, there's a couple Moab fails in here. There's 2 really long streaks, but I failed on both of them. But oh well, who cares? Black Ops 2 is coming out next week. I couldn't care less. I was a little bit pissed about it, upset about it, but after a few games after, I was like, man, it doesn't matter anymore. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? So, this is my video where I'm going to break down the failure that was Modern Warfare 3. We're going to base this on the following 6 criteria. So, this is the overall rating of the game based on these 6 criteria. So it's going to be single player, multiplayer, audio, graphics, support. By support I mean patches, and lastly number 6, DLC, which will include the maps and the Spec Ops game modes. So let's get right into it, guys. So let's rate single player. Single player campaign, I actually didn't jump onto it or didn't start playing single player campaign up until I believe it was a week after I got the game, which was near the end of November. Single player, it was really good. I liked it. I actually liked playing the whole story. Same as Black Ops. Black Ops had a really good story mode, and single player was somewhat like you could somewhat expect what was coming next. I did like the way the game ended, though. That was a pretty sick ending. And as well, it did engage, like keep me engaged throughout the whole single player. So we'll give single player an A. Moving on to multiplayer. Now we all know there's some complete failures in multiplayer with the reintroduction of death streaks, as well lag compensation, and also on different consoles there are also issues with things being hacked, such as running around with dual suppressed Desert Eagles, some guy on PS3, not gonna name any names, but overall the death streaks really killed multiplayer for a lot of us, especially when you're on a really long streak and you die to death streaks. And I forgot to include spawns. Spawns are really bad in Modern Warfare 3. So as well, we're gonna have to give multiplayer a C plus on this one. Activision, you could have done a lot better. I know it was Sledgehammer and I think Raven Studios, or Sledgehammer and some other studio, which are assigned to multiplayer, and they really dropped the ball on this one. But hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to buy Modern Warfare 4, but we'll see how things go. Let's move on to audio. Now audio, I mean, we're going to include music and as well the audio in the multiplayer and single player, but I'm going to focus on the audio for multiplayer because that's what you guys use your premium headsets for. That's why you buy the Astros, that's why you buy your Tritons, and that's why you buy your Turtle Beach headsets. So the audio, I mean, Sitrep Pro was overpowered in some cases, especially in S&D, Search and Destroy, but the audio was actually fairly well done. It wasn't broken like Black Ops. The audio wasn't Black Ops when it first came out, and Ninja. There was a lot of complaints about Ninja and Ninja Pro for Black Ops, but the audio was actually fairly well done in Modern Warfare 3, especially if you have Astros and you have a surround sound headset. You can tell where they are around you, not whether they're on the left or right of you, but where they are, whether they're on like above you, a level above, or a level below. So the audio is really well done in this game. Now let us move on to the graphics. Alright. How long have we had these consoles for? I mean, I believe the Xbox came out in 2005, PS3 around 2006. So these things are starting to look like dinosaur consoles if you really look at the hardware that's in them right now. Graphics wise, Modern Warfare 3 pretty much looks like a copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2, but yet still, Modern Warfare 2, everyone knew it was a really good game graphics wise. Well, not really good, but it was fairly well done. And then games like Battlefield 3 come out the same time as Modern Warfare 3. Even though they're 2 different genres, Battlefield 3, and as well, let's even include Crysis 2 in here. Crysis 2 has amazing graphics, but yet still I see it at Walmart on sale for $20. So, and The new PlayStation Store sells it MW3 for $59, even though the graphics in Modern Warfare 3 are a lot shittier than they are in Crisis, excuse me. But overall, the graphics engine is the same. Only a few other things I could say that were added is different, lighting textures were probably a little bit better. The maps were a little bit brighter, as, people complained that they were dull in Black Ops. But at the same time, there was no improvements made to the graphics engine, so we're gonna have to give graphics a C. Whoops, I made a mistake, guys. Getting back to audio. The audio was actually a B+. If I'm repeating myself, excuse me, but I forgot to mention that. Now we're gonna move on to support. Now, by the support, I mean the patches that Activision or the head office at assigned for Modern Warfare 3, how fast they made patches, how often, and how well they actually work. So the first instance that we'll talk about is, were the patches actually done on time? Now, we had that controversial issue where in Modern Warfare 2, the picture of that map on Favela, where they took the map down instead of just making a simple change, because it was based on, it had racial implications. So they took the map down really quick and they edited it and put it up. Yet still, there's some issues with support, patches and support of this game that a lot of people can be pissed off of. For one, say I was on a 23 kill streak, which happened quite a few freaking times in this game, my friends will know that, and then I die. And then along that streak, because I put some guy in a final stand but I didn't finish him off, and someone else, one of my teammates, got the kill, instead of getting my Moab, I died on a 23 kill streak. In Black Ops, when you dropped the guy in a final stand, whoever finished him off, you still ended up getting the kill. They said they were going to patch this, they never did. So, what other things can you guys think of? They did make a patch to fix the radius of Dead Man's Hand, but yet still, you still end up getting killed by Dead Man's Hand on several streaks. So, were their patches really effective? I don't know. At the same time, there's other things that have come up. If there's any other issues that were there and they haven't patched, bring them up in the comment section below, because I'm sure I missed a few things. So we'll have to give them a B- on support. Yes, they did do the patches in time, but they didn't patch everything that they could have, and they didn't really make it the most enjoyable experience. But at least they made a much better attempt than what they did in Modern Warfare 2, which is pretty much a hack fest or shit fest. I don't even want to go back to it. I have a few gameplay saved up for you guys, but I'll bring them out as we go along. And lastly, let's look at DLC. So the maps and the new game modes that were available for Modern Warfare 3 were actually, there was quite a few pieces of DLC. In total, there were 24 pieces of content, as well as those 2 free maps, Erosion and The Ground. Those 3v3, 2v2, or 1v1 maps, which were actually a good experience for us. The Spec Ops missions were really much of a failure. I haven't played too many of them, but at the same time, they were good to have on the side, but they are nothing in comparison to zombies. But hopefully they can improve the content, and for the main fact that Elite wasn't complete product, and Elite wasn't actually something that, for the $50, which I paid more for Elite than I paid for the game, it wasn't really worth it in my case. So I'd have to give DLC, Spec Ops, and the multiplayer maps a C-. So overall, guys, the overall rating we have for MW3 is actually a C+. So hopefully, if Modern Warfare 4 comes out, they can improve upon this. But overall, let me know what you guys think about my rating, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
No, he got me. Oh, he got me. Your work is appreciated. Famous Canadian boy. Canadian boy. It was. I think he was a minuscular guy. He got 40 kills. Man. Well, still, you kicked his ass. So there were